Okay, I just went over a PowerPoint in the video previous to this about planners, how I do my planners, and it's really hard to explain how I actually set these up. So I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna kind of keep them away because I don't really know what I'll have in here, but hopefully you'll be able to see the colors and the idea, and they also kind of evolve over time. So if we open this one up, I used to write everything in pencil and then I would highlight it. Not a good approach because then you got to write it all twice. So get little markers like this, put a key in the back, and that'll save you a bunch of time. And then also I would track other things. So these are like work hours here that I would used to do for different jobs. I would track, and then these ones are times. Here's semester ends. Let's see. Let's go to September. Alright. This one actually is kind of interesting. Pencil, highlighter. This one is pencil, highlighter, pen, and then I started getting colored pens. So I started color coordinating them all. These ones were all my classes that I had in person or online. I put a little block in here because I don't want to write each time period because I already put it on the daily stuff. Like here. This one is not the best setup. You're going to see the other ones are much better. I don't have a timeline. But get the top three up here and then you just write in your regular stuff. Here I started putting in, this is when I had it. Finance 3001 from 8:15 to 9:30. Business law from 3:45 to 5:25. So I write all those in, and then let's see if I can find, there we go. Pop quiz, initial, intro. I wrote all of my classes and all of my syllabus requirements and stuff all in there right away at the beginning of the year. Also with your work schedule as well. So as you can see, it got kind of filled up. And then she should kind of relax here in December. Just kidding. But yeah, that's how that works. It's so satisfying to look back at these and see how much work got done. It's very, very nice. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, enough of that one. Alright, this is the next one. This one's pretty special because I didn't use like the first quarter of this because I was doing something else. I got away from, I think I ran out of pens or they were bleeding through too much with that one, so I went back to pencil for a while. I put little circles then for when I got stuff done. I was gone for a little bit here, so let's see. There we go, we're back to pens. Oh, actually, hang on. This one isn't the correct one either. That's the same breakdown as that one. Same ideas though. Instead of having all the classes and stuff, then I was really proactive about putting what I needed to do monthly, and then I would put my time, my starting times actually, instead of just putting work, I would put my starting times on here. So if somebody asked me what I'm doing this day, I would look at this, really quick reference. I have color coordinated. There we go, now we're getting busy again. Everything's color coordinated, so at a glance I can see what it is. Of course I have key in the back. This one isn't really much different though than the last one, so we'll jump right into the other one. Alright, these are what you want. In my little, right there, my little thing with all my markers and stuff, and now color pencils for the other one, I have sticky notes and whatever these are, paper clips. So I can put stuff in here. Now this is to do with the dealership, this is also to do with the dealership. So if I ran out of room, I'd stick it in here, or I'd stick it on the next month if I ran out of room on the side for what to do. But the important part is, there's another one. I got names on there, so I'll do this one. Alright, what you want is, you want time periods. So you want the new one right now, which I can show you that. That one has 24-hour blocks. But I wanted to do block training or block scheduling. And so here I'd have an hour for the gym. I'd have this whole period because I knew I was going to go to work. Which color is that? Okay, that's the first airport job. And then I had these color coordinated as well. This was a very bad day because that's all in red. Maybe I got some stuff always came up at the dealership. There was a lot of work to do there. A little warm. But that's how we would do. So I'd block in. Let's see if I can find one with multiple blocks. Alright, this is a good one. Sorry, this has got a lot of dates and people and stuff in there. I just want to keep that all private. So these are all blocks. I'd have block here. So I have gym, drive. This is for the first job. Then I had the second job, and then I went to the gym again, and then I was going to go work on the parking app. So you can either put a straight line block here. I would always recommend getting one of these tabs so you can draw straight lines. I didn't use it here, besides these sections, I guess. But you can put it here, and you can write to the side like here, or you can put it down low and fill it out like that. This is all too current and has too much information in there, so we're going to skip that one, at least for an in-depth one. This is the new one, and I think I haven't used it all the way so far, but it's the best layout that I have. I got markers because I like to kind of decorate them a little bit just because I like them so much and I keep them afterward. It has a little pencil pouch, which is great. I would put a mechanical pencil on here just because it has a little clip and it's easier to, or this is easier to have it fall out. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking here with the PowerPoints. But I like putting it in pencil if it's like, if I say I'm going to be billed for something, or I say I want to work this for this job and then this for this job, so I don't overlap myself, and then once it's actually confirmed, then I put it in pen just so I can keep it more neat. But I also added a pencil to this. Alright, so I won't go through everything, but obviously I don't have school. Next July 2026, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for work as far as where I'll be working, but what I do know is that I'll do it for, I should keep doing this. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't keep making videos. So I did videos all the way out until the end of the year, and that's really the only thing that I know that's for sure going to happen, because I do that for two reasons. One, so when I go here, I just cross out, if I preload it, because I think right now we're a month in advance, I'll cross this out and then I'll know which ones are uploaded and which ones are not. But then also I have it written in here, and it really, really, really bugs me when I cross stuff out and I don't do it. So I put it in here, so I kind of have to keep going on. Otherwise it's just going to bug me even more. And then also if I don't do it and I keep crossing them out, then I get frustrated and I get mad, and then I feel like a failure. So then we avoid that, and we have 590 of these, or up to 590, so about 300, well 365 I guess, more. So then if I feel like a failure enough, then I'll just keep doing it. This is the weekly breakdown. I don't have anything in here yet because this is July, but this is where I'm going to put all of my little side notes. Maybe I'll make some graphs, like maybe I'll put gym here and I can do a tracker here instead of on the other one. And then this one also has a 24-hour block, so I can schedule every hour of every day. So I can put whatever, like purple, like light purple right now is for my other category. I'll put sleep here. Excuse me. Next 8 hours for work, hour for the gym, next 4 hours for this, and then an hour for cooking, cleaning, and then we're going right back to sleep. So now I have the whole day planned out. I have Monday through Friday here. I don't know if I like that terribly much, but I think I kind of will, because then I have the weekends here, and that's kind of how I visualize it in my head, I guess. So usually they come with a bunch of stickers, and usually they're all made for women. Like one of those, that white one, had boob check in it. So usually there's not any planners for guys. Maybe we just don't use them very much. But this was like a dude one, I guess. Very simple. There's no stickers, and it's grid paper, which is cool, and there's lots of room for notes. And it has these little guys, which I'm still going to use the little black guy right here, because I like writing straight lines and being neat. I can't draw a straight line with this, but it's going to be nice for like flipping back and forth. So I'll put one for monthly and then one for the week that I'm on, and call it good. And I never use these, so if it doesn't have this, your planner, I think that's fine. But that is the video. Sorry, I kind of ran through that and was a little scattered between the other ones. There's stuff in there. Obviously, all these videos are meant to stay anonymous. So, yeah, that's that. But thank you guys. Have a good night, and hopefully this helped you out. Peace.